you an active gangbanger and you really on your shit every day, you know what I mean? It's a whole different lifestyle. You waking up, doing your thing, homie. You know what I'm saying? You probably banging on every nigga you run across, asking niggas where they from. They say the wrong hood, you might get off and get cracking, bust on a nigga. Like, niggas know what an active member out here do. Now, if you from your area, whether you from it and you never been active, whether you been active before and you fell back due to whatever reasons, you know what I'm saying, and you moved on to something else, which is my scenario. Like, I do music. I'm chasing the goal. I'm pursuing my dreams. So, you know what I mean, I'm realistic with myself. I see the steps you gotta take in the work you gotta put in, and that's what I do day to day. Sniper.
Damn, I clicked it too fast. He didn't get to do the intro. Neighborhood nip the crip. Maybe if I point it out now when he said himself, you guys will understand it. When I on my mama, dad, homies, daughters, right? The recording that they keep playing, that they keep saying, "Oh, you was caught on the phone." I ain't listened to it one time. On my grandmama's soul, I stand on everything that ever comes out my mouth. Although I was not aware that I was being recorded, and I was talking to a nigga from 60s and a nigga from 111, and there happened to be a token honorary nigga from Brims on the phone that was really the oddball in the conversation with three neighborhood crips, and he was doing the whole shit, recording, just doing weird shit that ain't no consequence for recording me, no consequence for me, you bitch ass nigga. However, I believe I've heard people say to me that I said something like Nipsey skipped steps. And we were discussing even the praise I give him as the king of the keyways. He got it through doing what he just said, chasing his goal, stepping away from being an active gang member, something my dumb ass didn't quite do. My license plate said ECG unit. I was in the set every day with the Crips. I'm never in the set. And it's just, I'm not no face in the crowd, bro. Never have been. But I want to react to this video. Auntie Hefe, Auntie Hefe, Auntie Hefe. Wrong again for the 83rd time. Somebody sent me a video with him and Demon Time Exotics is reacting to a video. He's making a video. He called it Spider Load versus Young Hefe. Something. What do you call it? Let me see. Spider Load pulls up with 97 ECC. And Hefe said he was canceled. Oh yeah, my cuz a clown. He ain't even a man to stand on the word. He ain't no gangster. He didn't even send a rack. So I find it interesting when I saw Demon Time Exotics reacting to this, because the very first time I caught myself trying to look out for Ant, first time Ant caught himself getting in his feelings with SPI way back was over Demon Time Exotics. I did he was on a panel with Demon Time Exotics talking some local politics. And I did a reaction from the black box. And all I said is, damn, I don't even know why the homies over there talking to that weird nigga about this. And text me like, hey, you got my number. If you want to know why I do something, you could have asked me. I said, bro, I mean, you had a title talking about me and Brick Baby beefing. Is it a play? I didn't get upset. I came to your comments. I said, what up, Keyway? I don't run no place, EC Crip. And you saluted me. I mean, that was the end of it. He was like, yeah, but we know each other now. I didn't know you then. I'm like, all right, you got it. I get it. Say less, bro. If that's how you want this to proceed, cool. Even though he was the next one to start talking about, oh yeah, that's weird. He was his daughter baby picture. I still didn't say nothing though. I just take mental notes, right? However, back in the day, Auntie Hefe did some of the goofiest shit that I've seen a Crip do on the internet. He put out a video of some nigga getting jumped on, mopped up by a gang of niggas. Then he came on the internet with some crutches and implied that that was him that got mollywopped. Demon Time Exotics, the goofies in the Los Angeles sector, they had let him right in the middle. So he felt comfortable talking about everything going on out here. He was fucking with niggas from out here. He jumped on it. Auntie Hefe, you one of the most credible content creators in this sector at this point. You say you got jumped. Demon Time Exotics reacts to the facts that you put forth, and he got in his feelings. having this back and forth with Demon Time Exotics. I text Cuz. I'm like, bro, sometimes you gotta know who to overlook. Overlook him. He like, for sure, for sure. He agreed with me. So when I seen Demon Time Exotic, someone who could never, ever, ever hold a LA politic conversation with me. Cool dude. We can make content about hip hop and current events, Young Thug Trial. We can talk about any of that. But LA politics, he could never have a conversation of that nature with me. He just doesn't fit in. It's no sense for me to talk to him about LA politics. I'm not teaching a class. I talk to people who understand what's going on about LA politics. So I just didn't understand it. Wop. So we're gonna go on and get into this reaction. Somebody sent this to me because Auntie Hefe is crazy, bro. Crazy. See what he talking about though. I ain't going to put the video up. I'm gonna just play the audio.
Crazy, they popping out in the streets. Let's get into this. You ain't having none of your existing issues. Your people are on the internet calling you busters, saying you are rejected, saying you are recalled from coming from your area. This is your people. Pull something up with my people saying.
It's crazy how Auntie Hefe stay on the internet saying little whoop-de-whoop from whoop-de-whoop. 4-Leaf called me. 7 Flame called me. So-and-so did this. This person got knocked out. But when it come to Spider, it's yo people. You can't name nan nigga from 9-7. He's trying to speak on a community that he is totally ignorant about. He does not know 197 East Coast. He can't name one person. She's just talking out the side of her neck. But let's go.
Stop talking about what people said. I ain't heard nobody say that.
So he must be referring to the fact that his G homie Timmy Tuck said, the one that's up at Lancaster, is he gonna push peace when he never participated in the war? But he trying to beat around the bush because he's really scared to address the issue. See, in open dialogue, making content, we was homies. These are conversations we could have had on the same platform. I'm not afraid of any of that. However, he's so spooked and feminine in his feelings, he ran way over there and got to screaming. Now, he's so tapped in. He this, that, and the other on this section. This type of nigga this nigga is. When we first started having a little miscommunication, when I did that first video tomorrow, he mad. That motherfucker wasn't up 10 minutes. He get to blowing up my phone and sending me texts. I get to posting the text on my community tab. I'm telling the nigga, like, nigga, I ain't got nothing to say if you don't want to say it on the live or something. Don't call me and do that wacko no honey, go big on the internet, then get nice on the pad behind, right? But cuz texting me so much, I'm just not no evil nigga no more. I'm just like, I'm older, I'm not tripping, I'm not here on the internet for confusion. So I finally let him soften my heart. I call him. He mean, I ain't mad, cuz. I'm like, cuz I really ain't got nothing to say. Let's we could do. I told him, I'm finna get a new spot, cuz. You could be my first guest. Everything was blue. He still went off and did what he chose to do. But yeah, let's see. I forgot why I got off on that little tangent. Let's let him keep talking.
And I heard everything that your
people said. Oh, this is what I want to say. He talking about he still ain't heard his people had to say this. He's so tapped in. 4-Leaf calling him. Everybody in every prison giving him the hottest, latest scoop. He told me what yard that Timmy was on. But he still can't come on here and say, I talked to Timmy. Timmy told me you lying. He still can't say that. But when he was on the phone with me, no, so this is what happens. He called, he wanted to squash everything. Man, I ain't tripping, man. I ain't tripping on that. Miscontent to me. I'm like, all right, for sure, cuz it's squash. That nigga must have called me like 30 minutes later, or an hour or two. He was like, hey, I hadn't really watched that video, man. What Timmy you talking about? I said, it's the one that's on the yard with Tiny Munchie and them. He said, oh, that's Lancaster. So whatever one that he was going to say, cuz ain't nobody, he was hoping it wasn't the one up there with Tiny Munchie and them. He like, shout out to my homie Lil Flux up on that yard too with that 6 deuce 9-7. Like, but ease for all of them. Type of niggas I walk the yard with. Yeah, Tiny Munchie, do me a favor, cuz. Please, Tiny Munchie. Next time you see Lil Flux, ask him about his young homie, and then go tell your big homie what the facts or the real EC facts is, because people got it confused. But why you can't tap in? You so tapped in, Mr. A-Trey. Tap in and add. You think these buffoons are goofy. You think I'm gonna come on this internet and say something so bold and direct without it being untrue? You think I'm gonna put Cuz name out there if I don't know for sure it came out his mouth, goofball? The problem is you can't name nobody from my section. And can't look, man, I'm gonna say this clear for everyone in the back. I got one G homie that everybody know, right? Ooh, wow. If it ain't Cuz name saying something about me trying to make it tricky, I'm talking about from the day I turned the set. Ain't nobody can't say nothing about me, bro. I'm Mr. 97. I don't know where y'all get it confused. If you take I know about the Big Pies, the V-Dubs, that generation. I don't know nothing about Cuz. Them niggas that laid the foundation for me to have something to come over and bang. Even I'm gonna throw the Big Spiders, even Bumpy, I'm gonna throw him out the way. He can get up there with them. All that, man, I'm not speaking on none of that, Cuz. Them is my G homies, all that. Now I'm asking anybody on the face of the earth, any crip, any other East Coast from another East Coast that may not know me, that might be confused from the outside looking in, wondering, take the first generation homies out. And mind you, BT, Cadillac, and Box was in the set the other day. Who the fuck is a 9-7 you respect if it ain't a Spider? Now, don't get me wrong. Some other ones that deserve respect, but them is my lokes, cuz. I can't imagine we in a time where we dealing with the goofiness of one smoked out buster get on the internet and say something. And someone who considers himself to be the most reputable keyway in the sector doing this, his generation, we got a generation gap. They can say that or he can believe that without me even thinking if it's true in regards to me, because I don't even consider him competition. I kind of like agree with everybody. Okay, Anthem one. Yeah, we got one that's tapped in. And this is how he responds. It shows me his gangbang IQ is extremely low, but then I'm mad at myself because you got to know anybody that vouch for 600 cripping got to be boo-boo. It's like the math don't change. The science is the science, regardless who feels what.
No good. Have a phone call today. Some guys off 97.
Look, it's always some guys can't name nan nigga. That's whole politics. All my life I been hearing the homies. You know, I've been telling niggas, cuz I don't want to hear nothing the homies have to say if the homie ain't got no name and no face. Cuz these niggas is queerdos. Why do he know every other? It's a name attached to every other. Go to his channel. Every story he tell is detailed names attached. Now he getting phone calls from mystery ghost 9-7s. When they talk bad about me, they scared. They don't even want their name attached. You don't realize how that's whole shit?
These guys been on 97th Street for about 25, 28 years, bro. His big homies? Your name don't ring no bells over here. What? You ain't one of the guys. You know you been Spider, you know, from GU. You don't know you as this baby Spider guy. You want to try to portray and act like you tough, acting like you the low. You a celebrity. That's 50 Cilo. Celebrity rapper. Oh,
So good. Thank you, Auntie. Because I would never just feel comfortable coming on the internet saying, hey, I'm this guy. That I'm confident to describe myself now. But however, when a queerdo speaks on 97th Street, I ain't never said nothing about 83rd Street, bro. I said, his G homie Timmy said, how you gonna push peace when you ain't never pushed the war? That's all I said, and that's a fact. This nigga is quoting ghosts from 97th Street that don't exist. Spider Loke don't exist. I met 50 Cent in 2004. I was born in 1976. I was 28 motherfucking years old. I got 3 homies with G unit tattoos. G homies. I don't know about younger homies. Big Bumpy, Big Merc, Big Spider. Spider don't even got no East Coast tattoos, no gang tattoos whatsoever. My license plate said ECG unit all through this town. 2 baby mamas in your hood, plates parked in the driveways whenever, all ever. I stayed in both spaces respectively through years. Yeah, raised a 17-year-old and a 14-year-old over there for years. Now, back on my side, the side you know absolutely nothing about. Now, I got $1,000 for you. And that's on my dead homies. on my grandbaby heartbeat. You find a 9-7 that's a reputable, that's gonna say, I am not Mr. 9-7 from my generation on, nigga. You name the 9-7 that outbang me. Now I'm telling you, I got G homies that started this shit in the 80s. I don't know what they did. I love them. I'm not talking about them. When it comes to 97th Street, cuz I'm the third baby homie. And it was Baby Jinx when I got to the set and Baby D. Baby D, we ain't seen him since, shout out Sin, but he been gone since the early 90s. So anything came after the really, excluding Baby D, I'm really the second baby homie. Now you tell me, you know I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for 83. You got 83 days to come up with one name. You don't even need a 9-7 to come on the camera and say it. Just go do your e-search and you name 197 that outbang me. And I love my set, so I'm not gonna beat my chest so hard. You either banged equal with me or you banged under me. You better ask somebody, cuz I got 2G homies that my cripping was kind of patterned after. J-Box and Spider, cuz. I ain't never listened to no, and neither of them ever told me nothing. By the time I ever was on the streets, gang banging with Spider was 1999. I was full blown the loc. Cause I turned the set while he was in jail. Cause he started trying to run me away and wasn't going for it. So I had to wait till he was going. I'm going to private school, ditching school, popping up on the locs. I'm not Baby Spider. He don't have no idea how goofy he sounds. I'm just curious, since he knows so much about LA, if I'm fuck celebrity, take all the, I met that nigga at 28 years old, bro. Take all that out, cuz. What you think I was doing up until 28 years old? What do you think I did after I met him? What do you think we did all this? All right, let's keep it going though.
You never was even A-list. You always been like B-list, you know what I'm saying? 50 minutes you run with him for a little bit until you ran your course, bro. You're cripping. Like, look, bro, I think what you did, like one did, like a stick or something with these little pictures you got other than that.
I've been to prison twice. I'm not proud of it. I wish I never went. I got a homie right now from my set, Tiny 7, my little homie. Keep his burner on his leg, nigga. He loped out. He works security for the big dollars. Go everywhere with his burner out. It's my little homie. I wish I didn't go to prison, but I went to prison twice. Started going to prison as a teen. The first time I went, I got 2 years. Got out, stayed out 6 months, went back to 32 months with 80%. I paroled in 99, told everybody that was in that motherfucker, Slim Bad, Spody. Well, no, Slim Bad was on another yard. I used to tell him when I was young. I lied to Slim Bad. He was on my first joke. I was telling him I'm gonna get out and rap because he used to make me rap when we walk in lap. He said, hit that one, cuz. Remember that one? Say that one. He like, yo, shit hard, cuz. I'm like, I'm gonna get out and rap. He was like, cuz, you ain't finna get out and rap. You finna go straight to 97th Street. And that time I did. Went right back to the pen, came out, bam. I'm telling all the homies, cuz I'm finna get out and rap. This time it was Spody from 9-0. Ask Spody, you wanna know about my cripping? Ask Big Spody from 9-0. He was on the yard with me at the time. I was with Spody. He had been down like 15 years and he had life. He used to be in the law library all the time. But my G homie Lil Charles was on the yard. Free Lil Charles. Who you think stay sending Lil Charles JPEGs? He gonna tell me about some cripping. Who you think looking out for Lil Black? Big Spider, Lil Spider. But anyway, Lil Charles was on the yard, cuz. And I used to tell Spody all the time, cuz, when I get out on my raps, I used to be rapping on the yard. Spody started telling me, man, you ain't gonna get out there and rap, man. You gonna go straight to 97th Street, be out there gang banging. He used to say, I'm gonna have to get out, sue these people, and get this big old money. I'm gonna have to come pick you up on 97. I'm gonna take you to the studio, cuz you ain't finna rap. That's how Spody used to tease me. So I can recall getting out and really starting to rap, and I couldn't wait to drop Spody name in a song so he could hear it. Like, cause it had been some years, ain't heard from him. And I'm like, ooh, remember what I used to tell the homie, watch this. So I did a song called Understood. I just made sure I said I walked the yard with Big Spody from 9-0. Then some years later, I actually got to get in contact with him because he got out. Praise the Lord. Amen. He's doing well. He's been well. He said he got children and all that since then working. But when he got before he got out, I talked to him on the phone. I got to hear. I'm like, cuz, have you heard the song? He like, I heard it, cuz. But yeah, anyway, I'm just curious since you so I wish I would have put his face up here. He's so interjected and passionate with this message. I sure wish y'all could see his face, but I'm just curious if I'm not the 9-7 after the first generation, what 9-7 do you respect? Please let me know. Because anybody you name, ask them about Baby Spider. Spider Loc don't even exist. That's how y'all go. And another thing, if you think you're gonna look at a TV screen or a computer or a phone and understand my cripping, just you're absolutely wrong. It's not gonna happen. My cripping is not the version that can be displayed on camera. I would never come on here and try to. It's just impossible. So if you a crip somewhere trying to analyze what's going on and make a decision on characters and all that based on what's on the screen, and you're trying to judge cripping, think about it. Real cripping don't belong on the screen. I'm not on here to be no crip. I just happen to crip everywhere I go. When I pray, it's a crip praying. When I eat, it just happen to be a crip eating. It's not like I'm trying to show y'all what my cripping really do. But if you would like to, you can go back and listen to any song I ever made. Take, in your mind, take the beat out, forget the rhyming, and listen how I describe myself all my life right amongst my homies, cuz I don't know why this shit's so hard to understand for some, but let's let them keep cooking.
Bro, you are a mascot. You are the epitome of a mascot. Somebody that dress up, get the hood covers put on these hood covers and act like they banged out. Look, bro.
See, this is what I would imagine. Shout out to my niggas from the Six Pack. You know who you is. We kind of had an agreement that I wouldn't speak on Snoopy Blue, cuz dead, right? So, however, when you find yourself dealing with rumors that a dead man started, because he the only one that ever had these niggas thinking this. And now his manager, Bumpy, is the only other 9-7 ever will come on a camera and say such retarded things about the LOC, right? So he's describing Snoopy Blue. This is what he don't know. Get dressed up, put the air, all that. That's cuz. That's cuz what a lot of y'all don't know is respectfully, just for facts to be in place, not to be speaking on the dead in an ill manner or anything, cuz is a cause of a lot of this conversation. But what Ant don't realize, he's actually suing Snoopy Blue. You see me lately popping up in the section, checking on things, and then you remember like, oh, you didn't do that with Snoopy Blue. I just would like to have you understand Snoopy Blue was fresh off the stand in a shooting trial against some dudes from Bebop, where he sat on the stand for the prosecution, described everything they had on, which direction they walked up from. He indicated one of them had glasses. He told the height. He said what part of the hoodie he saw the pistol come from. The man was shot in the ass. I don't understand why he couldn't just say, I was washing my car, I heard some gunshots and started running. I ain't see nothing. Because he was shot in the ass. That's so believable. But however, the detectives were able to use his description to track cameras all the way from the location, from business to house, all the way back to see these dudes get in the car and come over there. So that type of individual, like Cowboy, you can never tempt me with a good time. I'm just not gonna do it, especially when you got ramped off in 94 by me. I mean, 1994, and you kind of late to the party, bro. And you came back a little bit before G Unit, banging the hood. Just know, in the 9-7s, when me and him start bumping head and he was doing all this, and he dead now, but I'm just so y'all can be facts. I'm telling the homies, cause this buster ass nigga got my name. You know what the homies say? Spider, you the one letting him back in the hood? Which I don't really agree. It's debatable. However, I let him be my little buddy and take this trip with me. He's never done no gang banging until like he came back in like, what was it? 03, 04. He was in his mid-30s and we was all looking at him like he's wearing airbrush shirts with Bebop waxed out. He dissing them on wax. Shout out my nigga New Money from Bebop. He getting high, twacked out, jumping out over there looking for squabbles. They finna kill this nigga. New Money saved his life. Then he bring New Money to the studio, so we got a song with New Money from Bebop. Yeah, he wear blue every day. That's a costume. That's him. That's not me, sir. We different. And I respectfully, facts, his cripping wasn't like that. But that's the only other example of a 9-7 I know you can even put in your mind. So he the one started some of these rumors. I allowed him to crip with me and my homies in my hood because one day, little Ant, you know, I remember you used to have the iPhone, you could like pull your volume up and hear your ringtone. Little Ant used to have an iPhone. It wasn't an iPhone, it was an I-190 or I something like that. I forget what we used to call them back then, the next to the church. And I remember he used to have the 76 gas station with the orange case on it. You know, it was routine for niggas to be on the block. They'd just push their volume up and be listening to their music. Man, that nigga was doing that one day. I heard that Cam beat. Nah, some 6 dudes, don't give it up. That nigga said, box 262, dopey low, baby spider. I said, who is that? Go listen to the song, nigga. That nigga say my name loker than anybody name on that song. I'm like, who is that? Lil' I was like, this the homie Snoopy Blue. Tell you another story, cuz. So like I told you, Snoopy Blue ramped off in 94, right? Then my nigga Taboo, when he ramped off in 94, he came back, he went down to the 6-pack and was claiming Eastside Trouble. It was a clique down there. And it's no longer because they turned into 6 Deuces, 6 Deuce East Coasters. And Snoopy Blue used to hang with my nigga Taboo, who went through that process, went from Trouble to 6 Deuce. But he hadn't came back to the set. So I guess when the Troubles turned East Coast, I guess he was down there claiming 9-7, but he wasn't in the hood. So one day we was at my homie Wino house. Now Wino is a producer, Dub C, Queen Latifah, Coolio, Trey D, all that level, everybody, you know everybody. So he had a house in Harbor City that all the Crips used to come and hang at, shoot dice on his pool table and shit. When you walk in the door, it's the living area. Then you got that den area where he used to have that big 4 model screen and the pool table. Then you go in the studio. So, of course, I spend my time in the studio, but niggas that don't rap, all the fly ECs used to be out there on the weekend watching football games, shooting dice on the pool table getting loaded. So I remember one day I'm in there in the studio writing. I hear it's had to be like 99, 2000. Because me and Spider ain't did no cripping together until 99. So and I met Wino when I first got out in 99. So I remember somebody said, Spider, come here. I come out the studio and go in the little middle part where all the Crips at. That nigga Spider got Snoopy Blue by the shirt like this, like, you know, cuz. Now, mind you, I know 1994. I remember the last time he tried to sell a tech to the big homie, talking about I just had a baby and I need to buy some diapers. So I bet you he got a child, 1994, what's this, 2025? He got a child that turned 0 age last year. I ain't gonna do the math if it's 30, maybe 30 years old, but she turned 0 something because she was born in 94. So I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I believe it was a girl. But he tried to sell the gun. The G homie told me, you can't sell the homies no gun. Took it from him and handed me the tech. We ain't see Snoopy Blue no more. But his grandmother still stayed on 94th. But I guess he used to get out the house and go from 94th and go back down toward the 6-pack, or he was staying down there. We didn't see him at all. 99, I walk around the corner, Spider got him like this. I know cuz he from the hood. So I did back in the studio, finished rapping. So mind you, this is a story I had totally forgotten about. It was out of my mind. I forgot this happened. The only reason I remembered this story, because one day during the G-Unit days, we in my truck, deep like we used to be, bumping the music. Snoopy Blue, very emotional. He was a very loving dude. He in the back, always thizzing. He like tapping me on my shoulder, telling me to turn on the music, irritating me as a motherfucker. I'm like, what's up, cuz? SP, I love you, cuz. For sure, cuz, I love you too, cuz. You see, turn the music back up. He like, nah, cuz, hold up. You don't even know why I love you, cuz. It's a gang of homies in the car, cuz. You don't even know why I love you, cuz. You think I love you because of this rap shit, cuz. Nah, cuz. I remember a day, cuz, I was at Wino House, and he reminded me of that story. So the betrayal that I eventually experienced from him shocked me because I thought he really appreciated me, because he reminded me of that story when I could have got him fucked over and I told my brother he was from the set. Then we in the hood one day And it's like the first time me and my brother feet on the ground in a set together. So like I've been dying to show my brother, my Loki. And he out, we just regulate. We having like a impromptu meeting. Got all the homies over here. My brother, the G's nigga out there at the time. He telling niggas what we finna do, how the hood finna be, woo, 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 woo. This is for Auntie Hefe. I'm not bragging. These are old stories that I may have never told, just so you can understand who I am in a set. One of my G homies, Don Lee, was right there with a pistol in his pocket. So my brother talking, yeah, it's gonna be like this. Woo, woo. Ain't no busters gonna be hanging out. Don Lee got there agreeing with him. I'm like, cuz, shut up, cuz. You one of the main niggas he talking about. Pistol in his pocket. He tried to argue back. Boop, bat, boop, bat, boop, bat. He didn't even fight back. Then we out here still kicking it. I let him keep his pistol, though. I ain't take it. Then we out here hanging, still. Somebody said, I think it was Tiny D. Hey, that bitch ass nigga Snoopy Blue on 94th watching the Cutlass on D's in his granny yard right now. Spider like, oh, cut, the homies need them D's. We immediately on foot. We on 95th. We on our way to 94th. Snoopy Blue was an expert at getting robbed because I've never seen nothing like this. Mind you, this is in the 90s. This is old. I was a young man. I got the thing, which is known to all my homies for all my life when we hanging out. If I'm out there, it's out there. I'm the one irritated pulling up. Who got a gun? It don't be no guns through the years. I ain't gang banging a long time. My experience as what it was. Niggas know how shit go in the hood. And just don't know. But so we go to run up on a car to draw down, me and Tiny D. This nigga Snoopy Blue look up. He got his music playing. He look up, see what was happening. Cuz reaching his car, snatched his keys out the ignition and threw them motherfuckers like 5-6 blocks and he broke. I'm like, damn, who would know the dude? He must have got robbed before. Anyway, so that's the last time we seen Snoopy Blue in 99 until like right before G Unit days. He came back in his 30s and he started gangbanging for East Coast really for the first time in his life. Yeah, let's let Ant keep cooking. It's so many stories in my head that I want to tell to allow him just to understand. You know, you got to be careful what you say. You don't want to talk. A lot of people don't even want, like the little bald head squatty nigga over there. That's the young nigga over there right now. That's like some of the crip I raised. And the fact that I did have a celebrity life and other things to do that, you know, kind of made my experience different than the average crip. And I chose to honorarily to step away, which I never went nowhere. Let me tell you something about 9-7 Crips. I mean, you ain't no good. You a boo-boo. You supposed to be getting put off. We mount up. If you're in the 40s, if you're in the IVCs, you in the Harlems, you could be in Linwood. We mount up and we come see about you. I stayed on Greenleaf for 15 years. Snoopy Blue was making videos talking about come get your put off. Bumpy making videos over there saying you not from the set. I do just like Bumpy. Bumpy don't hang out in the set every day. He go weeks, months. He'll move out to by Hemet, California. Don't be coming back for a year or two. He come when the fuck he want to, just like me. If he come more, oh well. I'm not running no race and no contest to try to go around that motherfucker more than nobody, nigga. I did the most over there. All my little homies that die young, I'm talking about that's older than me, the original little homies that die young, I'm not speaking on them. They didn't even live long enough to compete or had a name in it, but they was some lokes. It's some lokes. Even Baby Ant, another keyway I raised until the New Milks and the Duchess, cuz, bro, and my young nigga that's over there, he was born and raised though, and his real raise to fame with this keyway shit was because he had enough courage really to get at me. And he got the best of me for the majority of the situation. Boy, you niggas don't even have, that's how, like, you think J-Box want to have a hood full of niggas that's scared of him? Like, it's only a few people that, now, J-Box not scared of nothing at all. But when you know how gangbanging go, the hogs is gonna sniff and breathe on everything. If I can't mark you out, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spread out, make a little room for you, and we finna mark these niggas out. You feel me? I'm one of the niggas that mark shit out. When me and my nigga Wino hit the corner, Merc start making the music like the scary movie music. Doom, 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 doom. Who was the 9-7s that kept it cracking from the 90s until now, until my little homies that I know that's what they doing right now? Who do you think? Let me tell you something. I came amongst the worst. The crew, the Lil Blacks and our crew, the worst niggas over there. Lil Ron these my niggas, bro. And guess what? As friends doing the same thing together, they all gonna tell you they seen me do more than I seen them do. This is facts. Auntie Hefe, I thank you so much for making this video because you giving me opportunity to really explain, nigga, I am not one of the ones. I am the one. I'm at 50 at 28 years old.
I don't have no desire to go back and forth with you no more.
After 1,000 videos, there was no need to go back and forth at all. All you had to do is holler at your homie, like, cut, let's do some content, let's talk about it. What was the back and forth ever about? Shout out to T-Rail back on Fig. I didn't realize they tried to call me on a lie the other day with him on the phone. Man, I would have loved that opportunity. I would have loved it.
Already said what I said, and it was facts on what I said. You still trying to cover up with you.
He cannot state one fact. He's lied on me, bro. I'm not miserable. I'm not broke. I am no mascot. And if I am, maybe I am, though. Like, I don't know. The mascot cheers for the team. I cheer for the team. Yeah, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Say, you know the wildest thing about all this is that I
don't give a fuck, bro. Check this out, bro. Rest in peace to my homie Big Ant, right? When I was a teen, shout out Magic from A7, gangster, and my big homie Ant was best friends. So it was a time in Magic. Let me tell you how I met Magic. It was a time in Magic life where he wanted to do some harm to someone that it was a tricky situation and it was totally none of my business. And it was Big Ant and Magic Circle, they older niggas got something going on. And Magic just was in a bind and he wanted something done to somebody. And at that same time, I had been telling my big homie, I need to lick or something because I'm stressing, I'm broke. My big homie thought it'd be a good idea to introduce Magic to me. Oh, I got a little homie. I was a teenager, sir. The type of reputation I got. Oh, you for real? I got a little homie that. So he make a situation where me and Magic from A7 Gangster have a sit down. So Magic holler at me, what he trying to do, what he need done, whoa, you know, ain't like a nigga ain't scared to do it himself, but it's just a situation. I can't really get up. So what you gonna throw me? How much you gonna give me, cuz? Magic told me, oh man, I ain't trying to pay a nigga. Man, you know, we homies, man. I'll take a nigga shopping or something. You don't get the fuck out my face with that bullshit. So of course, that never took place. But the years went on, you know, Magic told me, he'd be with Big Ant, we'd be up at Roscoe's, hanging, thugging, doing shit. We went on the lick for 30 birds at one time, and Magic ran out and left us when we heard a helicopter. Now, we had other cars. It wasn't like we needed him to be there, but he got gone. As soon as he heard the helicopter, he was... Now, mind you, I'm from 9-7 Crip. I be with Big Ant every day. We had this conversation about how Magic left us a million times. And my nigga Gil from Trouble, I think that was cuz name. Gil from Trouble was with us. So, through the years, me and small talking, me and Big Ant done reminisce about Magic leaving us a million times. So, flash to one day, I get a phone call from Big Ant. Hey, Suge Knight want to meet you. I'm on my way up there. Well, go. I'll do a freestyle for Suge. Well, oh yeah, we gonna do it. I'm fucking with you, man. Da, 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 da. Mind you, the reason why my name even came up at that meeting is because Suge Knight was describing to Magic and Big Ant what type of artist he want. And because of his experience with Snoop and all that, he was telling them, man, I don't want no artist. I gotta be protecting him from his homies and say, Big Ant said, you need to meet my little homie then, just to keep it factual. So we agreed to do business and all that. Bam. The first time I doubled back on Suge to meet him the second time so we could have an actual business meeting, he had me come to the office. Big Ant was driving. Magic was in the passenger seat. I was in the rear. Magic, you know, he keep his back to the door so he could like talk to me and Big Ant. So we drive down to death row. I go into the office. This is my first time in the office with Suge alone. And you know, Ant and Magic, they outside of the office. We sitting down. So Suge said, yeah, man, I like what you do, man. I want to do a deal with you. And since you came to me through Magic and you're a big homie, I want to let them manage you. So he was like, what you think about that? I said, cuz Big Ant, I don't have no problem with Big Ant being my manager, but I know Magic for two things. When I was a kid, he tried to get me he told me to pay me, he was gonna take me shopping. And I said, I went on a lick with him for 30 birds, he ran out on me. That's a no-no. Suge was like, oh, okay, for sure. All right, well, woo, woo, we gonna do the woo, 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 woo. All right, bam. So now we getting in the car. Magic can't wait. He got his back to the door. What up, Spidey? What do you say, Spidey? How'd it go, Spidey? I'm like, shit, he said he want to do a deal with me. He like, oh, that's great. What you want to do? I said, I'll tell you, he said he wants you and Big Ant to be my manager. Magic light up. He like, oh, that's what's up. Yeah, we gonna be on. What did you tell him? I said, I told him I don't got a problem with Big Ant being my manager, but I told him I only know you for two things. He like, what? I said, yeah, I told him I was young, you tried to get me, you was gonna try to take me shopping, and you ran off on a lick on me on 30 birds. Now, mind you, he don't have no idea how many times me and Big Ant done talked about how he ran off. So immediately he like, Big A, I ain't never, man, Magic, come on with that bullshit. You know I done told you left us, cuz. Don't start that shit. Tell him, Magic. Tell him I ain't lying, Magic. And then, Magic, let me tell you this. You know what I found out last year? Talking to a nigga, one of my lokes, I ain't gonna put him on blast. But Magic, fuck that. My nigga Tune from No Love. Way back years ago, in the G Unit days, I was at a venue somewhere. I'm in VIP. I believe Magic was having trouble getting in VIP. I didn't know this until last year. This is just hilarious to me. But Cartoon told me that as Magic attempted to get in VIP, I think Cartoon was the one kind of like guarding the gate. Like Magic, like, I want to holler at Spider. Cartoon asked him, oh, you want to have to homie? About what? He said, cuffing to pay me or I'm going to slap him. Magic, tell me Cartoon is lying. You know how many times, not only did he get right up under me, that night, Magic has never even raised his voice and argued at me. I'd have been in a county jail with him. That day I went to the projects when I ended up squabbling my homie. I seen Magic. I turned the camera on and got some footage. But before I got the footage, I was so on one and happy to see Magic. I actually picked Magic up and lifted him off the ground. Ask anybody out there like a kid. But yeah, just a few stories about myself in regards. I ain't finna let no other nigga tell my story. Snoopy Blue and Bumpy finna get on the internet publicly and speak on my 9-7 cripping. All right, now we finna clear all the misconceptions up. I'm not done. This video ain't the last. I will be back with some more.
I told you, don't go over there on 97 by yourself. I specifically told you to go over there when the members is out. Let me see you pull up on some members. Let me see.
The thing about it is, you can't told me nothing. His goofy ass still think I went over there because he said something. You motherfuckers think I went over there because Bumpy said something. Let me share something with y'all. My daughter called me the other day and said, Dad, I'm like, what up? She said, I was just scrolling through random Instagram. I came across a page and there was a black dude driving a car with a Mexican chick in the passenger seat and they was playing Beautiful World. I'm like, is that right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's all. She like, then I went in the comments and chat and I said, not you playing my dad's song in 2025. And she said the Mexican girl like showed it to him. So he driving like, and she said the dude gonna say, yeah, Spider look really your daddy. That song hard, but he all bad. He ain't no good. I went to the set. First person I sent that video to was my daughter. Ain't a man in this world that can make me, motivate me to do nothing. Y'all can't rewind the books and redo the 9-7, nigga. That shit over with as far as trying to, I had to do the proving and convincing as a little boy over there, boy. Like I say, even if he had interest in doing so, which I don't know why he would or could, and I don't believe he would, I got one G homie that could even try to like make it tricky and cause issues with me. And that he ain't doing that. Ain't nobody over there that could speak. Nigga, I do what the fuck I want over there where my father bought property. Y'all don't even understand my attachment to the environment. Gangbang is part of it, but nigga, I'm an arrogant motherfucker about ownership. You see, I still go pull up on my daddy's house like we own it. My grandmama lived on 93rd. My daddy lived on 99th. To walk to my grandmama's house, we used to have to go past this dangerous ass area. Then it turned into my area that I participated in and for a large time dominated in. There are large chunks of time where I was the only that nigga out there. Certain niggas in jail, certain niggas out of town. It's times, long stretches where I'm the young G, homie out there. Everybody do what I say, boy. Better go do your e-search. I don't know. Once again, I'm at 50 at 28 years old, nigga.
Let me see you dap up. Let me see you be welcome. Let me, you know, like be a part of the community. You wanted him to go over there.
Now, basically, Demon Time is reacting to the fact that I pulled up in the set and all that. But, you know, I didn't expect this video to be this long because that video was only 8 minutes. So I'm thinking, but I was inspired to say so many things to make my point in this video. It's crazy. And yeah, if the only model you have of image of a 9/7 Crip is Snoopy Blue, so I would imagine in your mind, you give him some type of props. So that's what I want you to do. You take wherever you put him on some cripping. Then, I mean, really, cuz I don't stand against the bop, so he really don't even count. But wherever you thought he was, then you got to put me 97 notches over him. He older than me, but that was my little homie, cuz. He the type of nigga that's finna get DP'd in the field, and he calling me, talking about, I ain't taking no DP unless you there watching, Spider. I don't trust these niggas. Yeah, and you wrong again, man. You gotta do better e-search, bro. I'm not the one. Every other time you come on here and make gang-related content, it's full of names. Remember, you know all the details. You know everybody. But for some reason, when you talking about SPI, it's yo people, I got a call, don't nobody got no name. Don't you see how scared people is to have their name attached to me in some bullshit? But I guess you applaud that, huh? That's the way it's supposed to be done, huh? Whisper behind his back, but don't tell him I said it, huh? Yeah, to you, that's real nigga shit, man. Oh, my mama. Dead homies, sons, sisters, lokes, and loved ones, aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, and my brothers. That's hoe shit to me. I don't know what else to call it, but hoe shit. Oh, my mama. Yeah, it was shortly before, too. Damn, I forgot I had this loaded up. Let me do this right. I just want you to see something, Hefe. These is young ECs that's partying like now, right? I ain't nowhere around. I ain't been around in ages. Just notice what happened when my name is said, bro. It's the only reason Snoopy Blue ever got my attention because he said my name like this, nigga. I'm the Loke, nigga. I don't know how you get so confused. You don't give a about being accurate, nigga. You gonna speak on some 9/7 business and not know what you talking about and speak on me. And there's no way you can ever find nobody from 9/7 that's you bit on a hater. The one hater that thought that it was gonna be cute. Just look at the first. Snoopy Blue was the only nigga that ever jumped on the internet from EC trying to smut me, and look what the Lord did. God don't like ugly. Then Bumpy want to come and be the next, huh? Where they do that at? Come on, man.
exclusive. This is Jefe Banks Music. Black Box Productions.
When you're sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. Before they left the hole and tank the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that low 4, they gon' politic on him cold. SPI Bank EC for really though. Used to really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust on enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q9 cell, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked to York with Slim Bag, what up Big Drac? Gave them back they L cause you did that. Love my lokes even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. 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 EC.
SPI
EC.
exclusive.
97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never lack rhymes. Sometimes feel I might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pie, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Tico, Kiko, EC Red. Still can't believe Frankie and CC dead. Come to putting in work. Did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First Street to 24 when we call the troops. Lost a legend when we buried Bug. Coach love to the riders that carry cuz, never seen it coming. Was a little foul, still took heart though, my hat off to Lil Owl. EC. 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 EC.
Baymax Business.
EC. Big Spider and Lil Spider both got an Ezel. Tiny Spider got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy's son on the 7, that stay pops. Me and mine never bow down to J-Box. And that's the coldest crip a nigga ever met. Coldest crip I ever heard about, better yet. 33rd Neverary, only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Ran. ECG unit, came up a little show. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homies did BT Ugly. Got love for Infinite and Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say. EC. 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 EC.
Black Box Productions.
EC.
But I mean, some of the laws in California have been twisted to where just being from a gang is the crime. So, you know what I mean, if you're around your homies and your hood happen to be under an injunction, being around each other is a violation of you know what I'm saying, a law. So, in some circumstances, they creating laws to bear something that beforehand wouldn't be illegal becomes illegal just because of your affiliation, like gang enhancements for your crimes.
Sniper and Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.